Okay.
Careful,
Good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon, everybody. It is wonderful to be back here at this incredible weekly Talmud Lunch and Learn. Of course, we want to thank our chef Ed.
He made the tuna.
He made. Oh wow!
Actually,
look at
was
this.
chef today. I didn't just buy it.
You made the tuna?
So either way, so in this week's Parsha, we start off the name of this week's Parsha in the United States. We're reading Parsha's Emor. In Israel, they're reading already the next week's Parsha, which is Behar. And we're going to try to play catch up. Hopefully, in a couple of weeks, we'll be able to catch up with the Israelites, those who are living in Israel. And but okay, this week's parsha begins with the word Emor. Okay, which says, "Vayomer Hashem el Moshe, Emor el Hakonim." Say to the Kohanim, Bnei Aaron, the children of Aaron, Ve'amarta, and you shall say. It is very interesting. Our sages discuss why does it use the term Emor? Usually it says Vayidaber. Also a different form of speaking, but much more harsh. And then it says it twice. It says Emor ve'amarta. You should say, you should say. Why does it say it twice? It says two different of the same terminology. So our sages offer many different ideas. I want to share one of them with you. The word of daber is a much stronger, like I mentioned earlier, is much stronger than the word Emor. Emor is a very pleasant way of speaking. A person needs to always have a pleasant way of saying something. Even if a person is saying something which is a criticism, find a pleasant way to say it. And it's interesting that Aaron, this was his trait. Aaron's trait was always bringing peace. How did he bring peace among people? He always spoke pleasantly. He always said things in a nice way. He said things in a nice tone. This is what brought about a peaceful solution to people who were in conflict. But it's not only that. If you look over here, what the verse is telling us is that lenefesh lo yitama be'amav, is that he should not become defiled by a deceased person. Right? Because a deceased person is the highest level of impurity. The Kohanim should stay pure, they should stay holy, and they should not become unholy or defiled through contact. I think what this is telling us, and the reason why it uses a pleasant terminology, is even more important for our generation. Because in our generation, people, and I see this many, many times, I have people coming to classes at Torch, and they say, Rabbi, I'm a bad Jew, but, and they ask their question. No Jew is bad. Every Jew is holy. Every Jew is pure. Even those who may do a sin, right? Every Jew does a sin. Sadly, nobody. Even Moses had made mistakes. And even those who think they're doing it intentionally, they're not doing it intentionally. It's just that they don't understand the full value of what Torah is. Had they understood, if they would understand what the true value of Torah, no human being would sin. What we're trying to tell to the Kohanim is that even though you may not feel that way, and Kohanim, not only referring to the Kohanim, but the entire Jewish people, should know you're holy. You should know that you're pure. You should know that you're loved by the Almighty. You should know that you mean a lot to the Jewish people. And our approach needs to be that. Our approach shouldn't be calling people names. Our approach shouldn't be saying negative things about people who don't dress like us, who don't talk like us. There are people who refer to Torch as being brainwashing or programming people. We don't need to program. We don't program anyone. We teach Torah. Right? Anybody who feels intimidated by Torah obviously doesn't know Torah. It's very hard to know Torah and think that Torah is programming people in a way. Torah is giving people an opportunity to connect to light. And that's what this portion is telling us. There's a pleasant way in which we need to engage the world with holiness. We need to remind ourselves and our children, you're holy. Maintain your holiness. Understand how precious you are to the Almighty. The Almighty wants that relationship that we have with Him. We should strengthen that relationship. We should understand that it's not just Judaism is not a religion. Judaism is a relationship. We don't do rituals. A bris is not a ritual. A bris is a relationship, right? A bris, an 8-day-old baby, has a bris. You know what that bris is? Our sages call it v'yedidut. It's a friendship between me, God, and this little child. right? Asher, in the verse that we talk about after a brit, after the circumcision, it says, Asher kidash yidid mi beten. What's this yidid? Yidid is a friendship. The relationship we have with God is not one of a unknown entity. It's a friendship. It's a relationship. Judaism is all about relationship. Judaism is not rituals. We don't do rituals. Every mitzvah that we do is an opportunity for friendship and for relationship with the Almighty. Prayer is the same thing. Prayer is not about saying words. Praying is about connecting with our hearts. The words are tools for us to connect on a higher level. But if someone goes into prayer, our sages tell us, if someone goes into prayer and doesn't speak from the heart, it's not prayer. You have to speak from the heart. It's all about connecting with the heart. So if you go to pray and you see every single word in the prayer book, you have one intention. Our sages say it's still very, very extremely valuable, and it is considered prayer because there are hidden codes, so to speak, that in the utterances of those words of prayer, we open up the heavens, and there's tremendous power to them. But it's even greater when a person understands what they're saying with their own heart. And we could insert in every blessing of the Amidah, which is our own, let's say, meditative prayer that we have 3 times a day, morning, afternoon, and evening, Shachrit, Mincha, Arvit, to insert some of our own personal requests. The only way for us to do that is if we realize that we're really holy, that we're really special, that God really wants that relationship with us, and we should cleave to Him and connect to the Almighty in the way that He wants us to connect with Him. So don't let anyone tell you that they're a guilty Jew, or they're a criminal Jew, or that don't let anyone ever say that. No, you're a holy Jew. The Jews, v'amech kulam tzadikim, your nation is all righteous. And we have to remember that and be encouraged by that. So to my dear friends online, sorry, we're going to have to turn this off now and go to our live class. You're all welcome. Aliza, Nathaniel, and all the others watching, you're welcome to join us here at the Torch Center. A very friendly crowd here. We always have lunch here at the Talmud Lunch and Learn on Fridays, and we're looking forward to seeing you live in the class. Until then, my friends, have a great Shabbos, and I look forward to seeing you live here at the class.